Welcome to this week's Lily Pants Art Journal Challenge. We will be talking about transparent overlays. Your host, Dalisa. I have CS5 open. I'm using a Mac, and this is the Art Journal Challenge freebie from Just Jamie. Thank you very much, Jamie. I will be using the Marian Bright paper from Just Jamie, just released for the DYD 2013. I'm using paper number 2, which is this diagonal black and craft paper, which has a little bit of a distress, but not much. I wanted to show you how easy it is to use these overlays just to distress your paper. I just drop my overlay here, and you got an immediate distress look. The reason behind this is because black, which is the color, or very dark black, it's the color of the transparent overlay. It's one of my base colors for this paper, which is black and craft. It's just a perfect look for it. It looks a really nice distress look, and this is what you're looking for. It's just easy and fast and gorgeous. Let me show you another sample. I am using pattern paper number 9 from the Marian Bright by Just Jamie again. In this case, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the colors with the dropper. My foreground, I'm going to set it to this pink. My background, even though my background is white, I'm going to use my dropper to grab the whitish color that was picked, which was not a true white. And then now that I have my foreground and background colors match the base colors of my paper, I'm going to add my overlay. If you notice, my overlay right here is set as a smart object. I'm going to go do right click and say rasterize or simplify for some other softwares. And then I'm going to go option delete because and that is exactly the reason that happened is because I forgot step number 1. Step number 1, I'm going to go over here, and next to the word lock there is a square with teeny tiny squares inside that are gray and white, just like the transparent background. And if you click here, it says lock transparent pixels, and you're going to get a tiny little lock here on that layer. And now you're going to do option delete, and that is going to color your transparent overlay with your foreground color. This gives a look of the paper being sanded down and removing some of the white paint on this paper. Of course, we could do command delete. Again, I'm on the back. For you would be alt delete or command control delete in this case, I believe. Then you get the other side. We sanded this paper, and instead of removing the white, we remove the pink side of the paper. And super easy, super fast, and you have a completely new look to your paper. And one last one that I wanted to show you. I'm starting with, again, the Marian Bright paper by Just Jamie. This is pattern paper number 5, which is a craft paper. I'm going to add the overlay. And on top of the overlay, I'm adding pattern paper number 2, which is the diagonal paper that we saw at the beginning. And I'm going to do an option command G or mask the pattern paper, mask the pattern paper to the mask, and you get a really nice background, very good for if you're going to do a lot of journaling in your art page that you don't want to hide so much, that you want it to be more readable. This is a perfect look. If you want to go completely opposite, you want to hide a little bit of your journaling, move the diagonal to the bottom layer, and then put the craft on the top. And again, do option command or control alt G, and you get a completely different look. Again, this works perfectly because the craft is one of the base colors of the paper. Again, super easy, super simple, great results. Something that I'm sure are gonna love it. you could add more than one layer. You could change the I'm merging the two. I'm merging right now the craft and the overlay, because I wanted to change the blending mode for it. Say I want something a little bit more black, darker color. And this is just changing the blending mode on that transparent overlay. So play with it, have fun, enjoy, duplicate the layer. Maybe you want it a tiny bit darker and that leather bone, and just have fun with it. Change the opacity. Maybe it's too much of a reddish look for you, so tone it a little bit down. You could even duplicate and rotate the transparency for a completely different look. Again, a super fast tool and super effective tool. So this week, let's play and enjoy our overlays, transparent overlays. If there are a ton more at the store, and I'll give you some links in our Art Journal challenge thread at the Lily Pad.